Hello everyone, welcome back to IT Industry Tutorials. So today the topic we are going to cover about is parameterizations in TestNG. So what is basically parameterization? So in TestNG, to provide the data to a test case, we have two methods with the help of which we can provide. First method is parameterization, okay, with the help of which we can provide data to a test case, and the second method is data providers. So the data providers part I will going to cover in my upcoming videos. In this video particularly I am going to cover about and focus about parameterizations. So why we need parameterization in TestNG to set the data. So let's get a scenario. Suppose we have to log into Gmail. Okay. So for the login we need email and password information. After that we can click on the submit button and we can proceed with the login. So we can store those password and email in TestNG parameters, and after that we can use those parameter arguments in our test case to provide the value to our test case. Okay, so in basic terms, if I want to provide any values, okay, a bit of values, so we are not recommending parameterization for the huge values, but for the few values that we are going to use, like for the again for the login credentials or something like the small values. Okay, not the huge values, not for the registration of a page or something like that, but yes, for a static website is there, we have to we have generic email and password that we have to use. So for those we will use the parameterization to provide the values. So just let me show you how we can provide the parameterization. So in a TestNG XML, okay, first of all, okay, I do not need the parallel here. Okay, so I need to provide parameterization. So in TestNG XML, we can declare parameters. Okay, so like I mentioned that the first parameter we need as a email. Okay, as we mentioned that, so the name is email, so we'll provide the value of that email here. Okay, so let me provide it id. So I have provided the value as a IT industry tutorials over there. Okay, and the second parameter I'm going to declare here is about the password of this email. Okay, so this is the second parameter. I have just copied it and I will make the changes here. So I am changing the name here to password. Okay, and suppose we have a password as test at the rate 123. Okay, so these are the two parameters that we have declared in TestNG XML. Okay, now we want to use these parameter in any of the test case, whatever we want, wherever we want. Okay, how we can use these in our test cases? So let's just see now. In TestNG we have this method. Okay, suppose I will take this. Okay, so this is the method I have, void method b. So I want to use parameterization, means these two parameters here. Okay, so what we will do in our usual scenarios, in our test cases, usual scenarios, that we will provide the value somewhere. We will declare here that okay, enter this value in an email and enter this in a password. Okay, so we will provide everything in our test case. So now I want to fetch the value from this TestNG XML, so I can use these values, okay, in this test case. Okay, so for that I have to provide here at the rate parameterization parameters. Okay, So under this we will provide the name of the parameters. So what is the name of the parameters here? Email and password. Okay, email and password. From here it will get to know that this is the parameter. Okay, this parameter, at that parameter annotation we are using to let this test case know that it have to use these two values. Okay, now in this method we have to provide this as an as a parameters. Okay, here like string email and string password. That's it, guys. So now let's just print and see what it will do. Okay, okay, I am doing nothing, but I am just printing this email and password here. So what I am expecting here in this scenario, I am expecting that for email it will print this, the value of the email, itindustrialtutorials@gmail.com, and for the password it will going to print this value, test@123. Okay, so let's just see what it will going to do. So after using the parameters, so we have to run this testng xml only. Okay, if we are running this java class, in that case it will going to give us an error. So I will show you that as well to you. If I will run this, it will give us a failure. Why it will give us a failure? Because it will check for the parameters, but it won't get that. Okay, here it clearly mentioned in an error as well. Okay, that is the main reason after declaring a parameters we have to run the test case using this testng xml only. And also I will recommend to run testng xml only to run execute all the test cases. Okay, so that you can get very much familiar with the testng xml and you can make the changes according to your requirements. So let's just run it now. Okay, great. So here it is. For the email it printed us this, and for the password it printed us this. So this was what we were looking for. Okay, so if I will make this much more readable. Okay, so what I have done here, I have just added a string email and it will print the email now, the password, and then it will print the password. Okay, so with this you will get to know that it is printing on the basis of that test case only. Okay, yeah, here it is. Perfect. Okay, so this is the way with the help of which we can use parameterization. Again, in a test engine we usually don't recommend the usage of parameterization. Why? Because we can't just write hundred of parameters over there. So suppose we in different test cases we have different scenarios. Okay, for that we have to use number of inputs. For that inputs we can't create number of parameters. So suppose for we have hundreds of values, we can't create hundred of parameters in this test ngxml. But yes, we can use that like for email or password, these kind of things. And we can even use these email and password in any of the test case as well. Like we have used it in this test case, this method, we can use the similarly it in this method as well. Okay, so we usually don't recommend the parameters for the larger data set, but yes, for the smaller data set we have sometimes the requirement to use this. Okay guys, so this is how we can declare and use the parameters in testng. So again, if you like the video, then please click on the like button, and if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then please subscribe the channel and keep yourself updated with the latest content and share as much as you can. Signing off for today. Thank you everyone.